potential replacement for Liv Morgan in WWE following her injury. Exclusive. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Jennifer. Have a nice day. For the WWE family latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. This week's episode of WWE Raw wasn't a good one for Liv Morgan. The women's tag team champion opened the show with Dominik Mysterio, only to be interrupted by IYO Sky. The women's world champion sent both Mysterio and Morgan packing before Morgan's scheduled match with Kairi Sane. However, just a few seconds into the match, Liv hurt her shoulder, which could see her be out of action for about 3 months. This comes as a major upset for the WWE, as the company had been building up to a second WWE Evolution PLE, and Liv Morgan was central to a lot of plans. While talking during the WrestleVotes Quanda on Sports Key to WrestleBinge, WrestleVotes offered a straightforward solution to Liv's absence. He claimed that WWE can just slot in Roxanne Perez in place of Liv. I know people may not want to hear this, but we reported it was possibly going to be the Bella Twins versus Liv and Raquel at Evolution for the titles. You could put Roxanne in her place and just keep the match as it is. I don't know if that's what they'll do, he said. 13/11 onwards. Roxanne Perez has been trying to win over the rest of Judgment Day after warming up to both Finn Balor and Dominik Mysterio. Adding Roxanne to the mix in place of Liv Morgan would be interesting for their storyline, and the fans will get to see the Bella Twins in action once again. For the third time in 3 years, Liv Morgan suffered a shoulder injury. Morgan was diagnosed with a dislocated right shoulder on Monday during her match against Kairi Sane. According to Mike Johnson of P0 Insider, the injury was legitimate, and its severity will determine how long Morgan's recovery will take. If it's a severe dislocation, she could be out for at least 16 weeks. Here are 5 reasons why Morgan's injury is a disaster for WWE. One of the most consistent performers in WWE today is Liv Morgan. She's been a workhorse on television and live events since returning from a left shoulder injury at the 2024 Royal Rumble. And even if she's not wrestling, she remains a part of Raw with a backstage segment with the Judgment Day. It's a huge void to fill for any female WWE star, despite the division's depth. It's not just about a spot, but the responsibility and star power. The turmoil within the Judgment Day had been brewing for months, and it had started gaining momentum with the introduction of Roxanne Perez as an associate. Perez started flirting with Dominik Mysterio, which obviously did not make Liv Morgan happy with her presence. With Morgan likely missing time, the story could be put on hold and possibly changed. The Judgment Day is one of the most successful groups of the past 5 years, but they needed a big jolt of energy, and the potential implosion could have been it. It's not the first time Liv Morgan suffered a shoulder injury while holding the WWE Women's Tag Team titles with Raquel Rodriguez. The same thing happened in May 2023 when she hurt her left shoulder in a match against damaged CTRL. Rodriguez had to find a new partner in Shotzi, but they failed to regain the tag titles. It will be interesting to see if WWE strips them of the championship or just puts Raquel together with Roxanne Perez. At least it furthers the Judgment Day storyline in a way, with Morgan out. Last week on WWE Raw, Liv Morgan confronted Nikki Bella and hit her with the Oblivion. It was a potential tease to a WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match between Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez against Nikki and Brie Bella at Evolution 2. If Morgan's injury is severe, Nikki will likely get a new program for the second ever all-women premium live event in Atlanta, Georgia, next month. And if Brie was scheduled to return, plans for her could also likely change. While Evolution is a big event, SummerSlam is an even bigger one because it's the biggest party of the summer. It's also the first 2-day SummerSlam PLE, which meant that many WWE superstars were going to be featured, including Liv Morgan if she didn't get injured. SummerSlam will be held in Morgan's home state of New Jersey, so it would have been a homecoming event for the 31-year-old star. Her public relationship work with Dominik Mysterio over the past few months has also been fantastic, so the company is going to miss that with her on the sidelines. Welcome to the latest edition of Sports Key to Wrestling's WWE News Roundup, where we bring you the biggest stories from the world of wrestling. Today, we have an update on Liv Morgan following her injury on Monday Night Raw. It is a pretty unfortunate situation. WWE has confirmed the upcoming retirement of a legendary star, and we also have word on Rey Mysterio's potential return date. He has already missed months of action. So let's dive right into today's stories. Liv Morgan suffered a dislocated shoulder seconds into her match against Kairi Sane on Raw. The match ended abruptly, but that's not all. It looks like the multiple WWE storylines Morgan was involved in will have to be changed on short notice. She might be out for a while. During the latest Quanda session on Sportskeeda WrestleBinge, WrestleVotes issued an update on the Judgment Day member's injury. He stated that Liv Morgan will likely miss 3 months of action, which includes the Evolution PLE and SummerSlam. Yeah, unfortunate. Like Bill said, tough timing both career-wise and to be a women's superstar with the all-women's PLE coming up. Funny, Joe, that you showed that video. I was gonna mention the reaction that was back in Gorilla. A lot more reserved, a lot more calm than a few weeks ago when Zoe Stark got injured, so I take that as good news, the Wrestling Insider stated. Just talking to a few people, obviously didn't talk to any doctors, so internet, don't run wild with it. But it feels like about 3 months she's gonna be on the shelf with the injury. So tough luck all the way around, but hopefully it's a speedy recovery and she comes back stronger than she was before. 405 onwards. This is devastating news for Morgan, as she has been WWE's most consistent in-ring performer this year. Her programs with IYO Sky and Nikki Bella have been scrapped, while the Women's Tag Team Championship might have to be vacated. Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez are among those who will be affected the most by this, since WWE will have to change their plans for the Judgment Day on the fly as well. Goldberg may have confirmed it himself, but it seems like WWE has made it official. The former Universal Champion is indeed retiring next month, following his match against Gunther at Saturday night's main event. Shortly after his return on Raw this week, WWE released Goldberg's Last Ride merchandise on their official shop. The shirt description has confirmed this is the WCW Legends final match. It remains to be seen if Goldberg can win the World Heavyweight Championship in his final wrestling match. Rey Mysterio has not wrestled in WWE since he suffered a torn groin the night before WrestleMania 41. The former World Heavyweight Champion missed out on a match against El Grande Americano at the event, with fans wondering when he will be back. Following Mysterio's appearance at Worlds Collide earlier this month, his close friend Conan has issued an update. The AAA head of creative claimed on his Keepin' It 100 official podcast that Rey Mysterio would not return until August. Conan further revealed that Rey Mysterio was going to appear on future AAA shows while praising him and his son, Dominik.